Yeah. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is me, your motivational coach Bilal Khan from motivationaldrinks.com. I hope all of you will be fine, all of you will be safe, all of you will be safe and sound. Safe and sound is a phrase which means you would be completely fine, you would be terrific, you would be exceptional, of course. I'm also good, thank you very much. As this is my channel, I'm sharing with you motivational videos. I'm motivating you every day, sharing with you videos, techniques for living grateful, successful life. Today, once again, I'm going to motivate you. I'm going to show you a new way of living a grateful, a successful life. But before starting the lesson, before getting into the lesson, first you should you should subscribe to my channel and also hit the bell until you receive all my videos. New videos I'm sharing with you every day, 2 or 1 new video. Then you would be having all those videos soon, and you will get them soon, and you will have all notifications of my channel soon. Also, click the bell to receive everything soon, to change your thinking soon and to change your life soon. Of course, if you want to change your life, first you should change your thinking. There's a direct relationship between your inner world and your outer world. If you want to change your outer world, you should change first your inner world. That's the main goal of this channel, is to change your thinking, and finally you will be changing your life completely. You will be a different person. You will be a successful person. You will be different from any other person. So I'm gonna start with what are our biggest enemies? You know enemy. You know about biggest. So what is your biggest enemy? What is my biggest enemy? What is anyone else's biggest enemy? I'm gonna talk about our biggest enemies and how to get yourself how to get rid of those enemies, how to save yourself from those enemies. So our biggest enemies are just the 2 factors that contribute most of the feeling of helplessness and the comfort zone, or the fear and ignorance. These are 2 biggest enemies that people are suffering from. I'm also suffering from, you would also be, and anyone else also. So these are 2 in numbers. The first one is fear, and the second one is ignorance. These are the 2 major factors that contribute a lot to our helplessness. Most people are unsuccessful. Most people are not doing well as they wish. Most people are not in their correct position as they would be, because of these 2 major factors, which is fear and ignorance. And these 2 are the most biggest enemies of ourselves. Fear is in this situation and has been your greatest enemy. From the past to now, it has been your greatest enemy, but you are not aware of it. Your biggest enemy is your fear. You fear from doing something different. You fear from doing something difficult. You fear from changing your life. You fear from changing your thinking. You fear from playing in a different mood. Why? Of course, everyone fears. Everyone fears, and this is why it's one of the most biggest enemy. Fear and self-doubt do more to hold you back from dreaming big dreams. Fear and self-doubt. Many people are self-doubted people. They think that I may not be successful. I may not be doing that. I can't do it. I'm not responsible. It's too difficult. These are all doubts that you have in your mind, but actually they are untrue. They are not true. And also fear. You might be suffering from any kinds of fear. If you want to do something, but you fear, if I failed, what should I do then? You fear, if I failed, what should I tell to my parents? You fear, if I failed, what should I tell to the people around me? They would be laughing at me. They would be just teasing me because of my failure, that you didn't get the success. This is the kind of the fear that you are suffering from, and it's one of the most biggest enemy. Yours biggest enemy, my biggest enemy, anyone else biggest enemy. And also, they are getting you back from dreaming big dreams because of the fear, because of the ignorance, because of the self-doubt, and accomplishing great things than any other factor. They are setting you back more than any other factor. That's why they are the greatest enemies of ourselves, the greatest enemies, the greatest thief of our accomplishment at any field. So these are the two major greatest enemies that every person has. It seems that the less you know about a subject, the more fearful you are of trying something new or different in that area. Everyone who knows little, who knows not much more in a subject, he or she would be fearful in that area. That's why we are set back in that field, because of our fears, because of our self-doubt, because of our fearful heart, because of our ignorance. Not any other factor, just one of these factors. That's why they are the greatest enemies of ourselves. They are contributing much more in setting us back from achieving our goals. Whatever our goal is, if you don't know in any subject a lot, you would be fearful in that area because of the fear, because of the ignorance, because of the self-doubt. And you're not trying much more in that area, any different thing. You're not trying any different thing in that area. Your ignorance makes you reluctant to reach out for something better than what you are doing today. This is because of your ignorance, the ignorance that you are suffering from, not allowing you to be better than you are today, to do better than you do today. all because of the ignorance. And you will be reluctant because of the ignorance, not allowing you to move forward, not allowing you to get success, not allowing you to do your best. Fear and ignorance reinforce each other, make each other powerful, force each other. Fear and ignorance, they are friend with each other, close friend, and making your life, ignoring your life, destroying your life, making your life worse and worse. They are not allowing you to grow. They are not allowing you to get success. They are not allowing you to do your best. They are not allowing you to be the popular. They are not allowing you to get whatever they are not allowing you to do your best. That's why they are our biggest enemies. Everyone suffers from. And here is a wonderful discovery. Aggressively learning about any subject builds your confidence. Aggressively learning, forcefully learning about a subject, they are just builds your confidence. They are just diminish the level of your fear that you have. Aggressively studying about this subject. Try to study about a subject forcefully, aggressively. If you want to diminish, if you want to decrease the level of your fear that you have at a particular area. As your knowledge or skill increase, you soon reach the point where you are ready to take action and make changes. The more you aggressively study about something, the more you get knowledge about the solutions at that field. The more you become confident at that field, the more you get knowledge at that field, the more you become fearless at that field. The more you aggressively study about a subject, the more you get the confidence at that field, and the more you become happy and doubtless in that field. So try to study aggressively at any field if you want to be confident at that field. If you want to be fearless at that field, you should have your knowledge increased aggressively at that field. And also you're getting yourself aware of taking the action at that field, that how to take action in a particular way and how to get change in a particular way just by studying aggressively in that field. If you haven't read or even appear overwhelming to you, so you should be just thinking about a subject, thinking about an area that you are fearful in, that you are ignorant in. Then study aggressively in that field until you diminish the level of your fears, the level of your ignorance at that field, and you will be fearless, you will be confident in that area. Your lack of knowledge will make you afraid to take the actions. Your lack of knowledge, your absence of knowledge in a particular area will just make you afraid to take any action. You will be afraid of taking even a single action in that area, in the area that you don't have good knowledge, in the area that you don't have complete information. and you are not going to take any action in that area anymore. You're not going to change yourself, you're not going to change your life, you're not going to improve your life in that particular area where there is the lack of your knowledge in that area. So this was a simple introduction to fears and our two biggest enemies, and I think you got yourself aware of those enemies, which is fear and ignorance, and also self-doubt. But the question is, although we have these fears with ourselves, how to get rid of those fears? How to neutralize your fears? How to diminish, decrease your fears? Neutralize means to make it equal as zero. How to decrease its level till zero. Zero means nothing. Fearless. How to make yourself fearless? The antidotes to fear and ignorance are desire and knowledge. The more specific antidotes that you have for fear and ignorance is desire. How? The only real limitation of what you can accomplish is the level of intensity of your desire. Desire means to wish something, to wish have something, to wish do something, to wish become a person. If you really want something badly enough, there are almost no limits on what you can achieve. Whatever you want to have, bad, good, better, worse, there is no limit on achieving that thing. Eventually you will have it, you will achieve it, you will have it done. But this is up to you, whether you choose the right one or whether you choose the wrong one. It is completely up to you. There is no doubt in achieving it. You will achieve it, but this is up to you whether you're selecting the correct place or the wrong place. You're putting yourself in the correct position or in the wrong position. This is up to you. If you put yourself on the correct position, you will get what you want. If you put yourself on the wrong position, on the left position, you will get it soon. Eventually, you will get it. Up to you. This is your choice, whether you're choosing the correct one, the successful life, or the failure life. You're selecting happy life, prosperous life, joyful life, or not. And the more you learn about any subject, the greater will be your desire to accomplish something in that area. The more you learn about a subject, the more you desire to get a position in that subject, in that area. If you're studying about a business field, you will desire more to get a specific position, to get a specific knowledge in the field of business. If you are studying about studies field, educational field, you will desire a lot to get a specific position in the field of education. If you are studying about a lot a sports field, you will desire to get a specific position in the field of sports. And of course you will get, just up to your choice, up to your studying. And also pretend in a field of education, if you think whatever is your favorite subject, the more likely you desire to get specific position in that subject. For example, my favorite subject is mathematics, also chemistry. Of course, these two are my favorite subjects, but the most is, I think, chemistry, of course, and I like it a lot. I'm in love with, and I desire to get a specific position in that chemistry. This can work for you as well. The more you read about a subject, the better you get about in that area, and the better your desire becomes in that area. As your knowledge grows, you become more confident and taking the necessary steps to make your goals a reality. It is completely up to your knowledge in a particular area. If your knowledge is in the high level, you are just starting taking action towards your goal. If it is not, try make your knowledge at the top. You should be at the top, not at the bottom. According to the knowledge, you should be aware of any type of information in your field, and you become the kind of person you want to become just by having your knowledge at the top. And because of that, due to that, you're becoming a confident person. You're becoming fearless. You're becoming not with ignorance. As you increase your levels of desire and knowledge, the more you increase the level of your desire and knowledge, you decrease the level of self-limiting effects of fear and ignorance. This is the answer. If you want to decrease the level of your fear, you should increase the level of your knowledge, the level of your desires. Simple answer in this sentence. If you want to decrease the level of your self-limiting beliefs, you want to decrease the level of your fears, you want to increase the level of your ignorance, you should increase the level of your knowledge. You should increase the level of your desire. You should increase the level of information at that field in which you are fearful. With desire and knowledge, you eventually replace fear and ignorance. You're just replacing ignorance and fear with confidence, just with having lots of knowledge in a particular area, just having desires in a particular area. So try to increase your knowledge at that field in which you are fearful. Try to desire at that field at which you are fearful, at which you are ignorant. The more you learn about anything that is important to you, the more courage will you have to attempt at that field. The more knowledge you have at a particular area, the more confident you have to take steps to move in that particular area, to get your goal in that particular area. It's just up to your knowledge. It's just up to your desires. And the more confident you will be that you can eventually be a successful person, that you eventually succeed. It is completely up to your knowledge. It is completely up to your desires in that area in which you are fearful. If you want to replace your fears, if you want to replace your ignorance with success, ignorance with confidence, ignorance with becoming the kind of person you want to become, you should just increase the level of your knowledge in that area, and also you should just increase the level of desires in that area. As Henry Ford once said, Henry Ford is one of the, I think he's a poet. Of course he's a poet, and also he was once teaching at California University, America. He's an American teacher of university. He said that if you believe you can do a particular thing, if you believe yourself that you will do it, or you believe that you cannot do it, in either case, in both cases, if you believe you will do it, or if you believe you won't do it, in both cases, you are probably right. It means if you believe that I will have it, if you believe that I will do it, if you believe that I will succeed, you will. But if you believe that I won't, if you believe that I will be a failure, if you believe that I can't do it, you will. This is up to you. This is up to your beliefs. This is up to your thinking. So try to change your beliefs. Try to be the one who believe to be successful, who believe to be happy, who believe to be success story, who believe to be succeed, who believe to get the possession that he or she wants and desire. I think that's it for today, guys. Give me a thumbs up, and also if you have any question, you can share those questions in a comment section below. I am here to answer to your question via making videos, or via texting. I can answer to your question through videos, or I can also answer to your question through texting. You will get your answer to your question soon. So also share this video with any of your friends who wants to decrease the level of his fears, the level of ignorance, and who wants to become confident in a particular area. And I will see you in the next coming video. Bye for now.